Kidding me? With everything going on in the city, they're sending task force guys out of town?
I heard it's about that stolen Oscorp tech. Some kind of armor they're trying to get back.
So? We need backup now. But they don't care if working stiffs like us get killed.
This is my chance to find out what the task force's real priorities are. Buckle up! I'd love to know what those two want. Now that's a beautiful shot. Feels good to spy on the spies. I bet they're the ones used to taking secret pictures.
Mencken to all agents. Against my advice, our late founder's son, Harry, has decided to run Oscorp himself. Legally, this is his right, but in order to promote continuity of operations and a smooth changeover, I would remind you that you work for me, and will continue to report directly and only to me. Further, you will keep a man watching young Mr. Osborn at all times. Covertly. This is, of course, for his own protection in an extremely hostile business climate.
This just in, Webbs needs something to stick to. That'll wake you up. Only Fisk has that kind of influence. I should hitch a ride on one of the trucks. See what he's up to. I hope the bad guys appreciate all the effort I go through looking for them.
I'm not used to driving that kind of truck. Why can't Tony come?
Because we're going to see the boss. And only his top guys get to know where he goes when he's not here. So shut up and do your job.
I had a feeling listening in on those guys might pay off. Now to stick to their truck and let them take me right to the fat man himself.
Tell him we've got the delivery. I'll... truck. You got it, boss.
Ionic webbing? Do your stuff.
I have eyes on Spider-Man!
You'll love my ionic webbing. Makes heavy metal so much lighter. All the armor in the world can't fix stupid.
Spread out. Secure the area.
You got it.
I want a perimeter set up. All points of entry watched. I'm on it. I catch anyone slacking off, they'll end up padding my arrest stats.
Understood, sir.
Maintain radio contact. Check in every 5 minutes. I'll spread the word. The boss wants everyone working double shifts.
I'll tell the boys.
Task Force cops working with crooks. No, who could have possibly predicted that? Except everybody. With great power comes great responsibility. Can't forget that. It's my lucky day. Okay, ionic webbing. Let's redecorate. The armored guys are giving orders to everyone else. Let's see what I can do to stop that.
Here, he's right here! Got the spider!
Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit. That was fun. Let's do it again.
Man, this armor's sweet. Ain't nothing gonna stop us now.
Yeah, the Kingpin's scary, but I'd work for him over the Osborn kid any day. That guy's got issues, man.
What did he do to you?
Now take some... Armor might look cool, but it doesn't make him any faster.
Trespassing. Assault on police officers. You've been busy, Spider-Man. Can't add more crimes to the list.
Who can resist that? Oh, snap! If you were awake, you'd be...
It really is so hard to get good help these days.
Are you deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime thing? That's what I'm talking about.
You're a fool, Spider-Man. If you think those lackeys were meant to do anything more than delay you.
Just what I wanted. nighty-night.
It's come to my attention that a low-level worker at Oscorp has been killed after falling into a tank containing genetically altered electric eels. His name is something nauseatingly common. Oh yes, Max Dillon. Osborn's people are trying to keep the matter quiet. I wish to see this man's body for myself. Given the fascinating properties of Oscorp's cross-species genetics, there may be a great deal to learn from his corpse. If he is in fact dead, I'm hearing interesting things from our friends at the coroner's office.
Got the spider!
This is my chance to disable their arm. Looks to me like the elite task force wasn't all that elite.
I'm sure you're quite pleased with yourself, but the night is young.
I might just have a future at this. The armor's only as good as the guy inside. And those guys? Yeah.
Please, Spider-Man, beat up some more police officers. It'll make wonderful news footage.
Worth this?
Come on, what's this spider got to do? He messes with us. He just gives us an excuse to bust him for assaulting an officer.
Huh? Fellas, I got him!
Et voila!
No more fancy stuff!
Can you at least say some fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man"? I love that one. Come to Papa.
I like hurting people! Let me show you!
Spider Slam! I'm still experimenting with the catchphrases. What do you think?
I love getting beat!
Now don't move. Oh wait, you can't. Whatever those guys get paid, it's too much.
I'm rapidly losing patience with you, insect.
Oh yeah. I'll take that. The armored guys are in charge. If I take them down, it'll confuse everybody. It's not that you're bad at your job. Okay, it is. That's what I'm talking about. Time to screw up their lines of communication. Like taking out the guys who give the robots any day. At least robots don't talk your ear off.
I may have to take a direct hand in this sordid matter.
Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit. Why can't they all be like that? Who can resist that? If I take out the guys giving orders, it'll mess up the whole organization. Guys in armor are calling the shots, which makes them my prime targets. Spidey doesn't play favorites, neither does the seismic blast.
I have significant doubts about the degree to which Miss Hardy can be trusted. While I hope her time at Ravencroft has inspired her to change her ways, her background as a common thief does speak to a disturbingly low character, as does her upbringing. Should she discover the truth about the death of her father, it could create further hiccups. Nevertheless, we have already learned a great deal from her participation in our medical research. Regardless of the outcome, it will have been worth it, but I want a close eye kept on her.
I can check that one off my list. No more games, Buffalo Bud. Just you and me. What, no elevator music? This guy's cheaper than Jameson. Smells like sweaty fat guys and burritos in here. No offense to burritos. Well, if it isn't the Kingpin! Catchy name, but I have to say, you look more like a bowling ball than a pin. Or maybe a beach ball?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, I'm impressed. You take control of crime in New York right under everybody's nose. The whole city knows you're crooked, and everyone still kisses your tuchus. Which must take what, like a week? A lot of ground to cover is what I'm saying.
The only criminal I see is the masked man guilty of breaking and entering into my private building. A violent vigilante. The Daily Bugle has branded a menace.
Fine, play it like that. But one way or another, you're going down.
And now you threaten me. I dare say Jonah Jameson will praise me as a hero after I kill you. In self-defense, of course.
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare people. To make things so bad, when you took over, it'd look like you fixed it.
And who else is gonna fix things, huh? You? Running around in a costume, acting out some adolescent power fantasy? I live in the real world, Spider-Man. Where are your fat jokes now?
Gets left out when I use seismic blast. You are so fat. When you cut your shaving, marshmallow fluff comes out.
This is what happens when a boy faces a man.
If you want me to let you go, raise your hand. No? Okay. You're so fat, when you wear a yellow raincoat, people yell, "Taxi!" You're so fat, you're the same height lying down. Spidey dance party. Well, more of a seismic blast, really. You're so fat, when you go camping, the bears hide it.
Come down here immediately! You expect me to fight him myself? So people don't expect a crime-free utopia. They want a world that makes sense, where if you stay out of bad neighborhoods, you don't get hurt. They want order.
You're wrong! People want justice. They want to know that if they work hard and play by the rules, the same rules everyone else has to follow, then it'll be okay.
What an amusing world you live in, boy!
Did your mom mom tell you you could be anything you want? Because she was wrong.
I'll crush you!
Ionic webbing? Do your stuff.
It's time you learned a lesson!
I like hurting people. Let me show you.
You're so fat your high school yearbook photo was taken from a helicopter. No?
This is gonna hurt. Bad.
Can you at least say some fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man"? I love that one. You so fat. When you cut yourself shaving, marshmallow fluff comes out. You're so fat, when you wear a yellow raincoat...
What do I pay you for? Get down here! What people want is men like me to make the hard choices. To make the wheels of the world turn so they can work their pathetic jobs and live their small lives and get a cookie at the end of the day. Knowing that someone strong is in charge.
Hey man, I get it. You were a bullied fat kid, and now you want to get even. You want to start a software company? Be my guest. But when you start hurting people, when you turn into the bully yourself, I'm gonna shut you down.
How dare you! You know nothing about me. Nothing about my life. You have no idea what I've done to survive.
So talk to me. Let's hear it. You hired Kraven, Cletus Cassidy. I'm so proud of it. Tell me what you did.
Not so...
It could be worse.
You're just some skinny kid. You're going down hard, pal.
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare people. To make things so bad, when you took over, it'd look like you fixed it.
And who else is gonna fix things, huh? You? Running around in a costume, acting out some adolescent power fantasy. I live in the real world, Spider-Man.
You're so fat I could have you arrested for 10 pounds of crack. By which I mean... That gets left out when I use the seismic blast.
I'll crush you! Think so!
You're so fat, you're the same height lying.
Come down here immediately! You expect me to fight him myself? People don't expect a crime-free utopia. They want a world that makes sense. Where if you stay out of bad neighborhoods, you don't get hurt. They want order.
You're wrong. People want justice. They want to know that if they work hard and play by the rules, the same rules everyone else has to follow, they'll be okay.
What an amusing world you live in, boy.
That's part of my job. Beating down punks like you. Police brutality.
more of a seismic blast, really. You are so fat, when you cut yourself shaving, marshmallow fluff comes out.
Go on, make a joke. Where are your fat jokes now?
Spidey doesn't play favorites, neither does the seismic blast. You're so fat, when you go camping, the bears hide their food. You're so fat, your high school yearbook photo was taken from a helicopter. No? Ooh, tough room. Gets left out when I use the seismic blast. You're so fat I could have you arrested for 10 pounds.
What do I pay you for? Get down here! What people want is men like me to make the hard choices. To make the wheels of the world turn so they can work their pathetic jobs and live their small lives and get a cookie at the end of the day. Knowing that someone strong is in charge.
Hey man, I get it. You were a bullied fat kid, and now you want to get even. You want to start a software company? Be my guest. But when you start hurting people, when you turn into the bully yourself, I'm gonna shut you down.
How dare you? You know nothing about me. Nothing about my life. You have no idea what I've done to survive.
So talk to me. Let's hear it. You hired Craven, Cletus Cassidy. You're so proud of it. Tell me what you did. No, you're so fat. You're the same height lying down. Come right out with some cold water.
Let's see how you do hand-to-hand. This is gonna hurt.
Sure. I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking bad guys in the face is fun.
You're not fighting purse snatchers now.
You're so fat, your high school yearbook photo was taken from a helicopter. No? Ooh, tough room.
Can't believe it. Best part of my job? Beating down.
Oh, snap! If you were awake, you'd be impressed.
I'm gonna beat you. You're not fighting.
Did your mom tell you you could be anything you want? Because she was wrong. You're so fat, when you wear a yellow raincoat, people... Taxi!
It's time you learned a lesson.
You're so fat, when you go camping, the bears hide their food. It's like a bouncy house, am I right? You're so fat I could have you arrested for 10 pounds of crack. By which I mean butt crack. Zing! Just to be clear. You are so fat. When you yourself shaving, marshmallow fluff comes out. Spidey dance party. Well, more of a seismic blast, really. You're so fat, you're the same height lying down.
I'm not a fool, Spider-Man. I've admitted no wrongdoing, broken no laws. There's no evidence against me.
I have proof you paid Craven.
No, my task force did. As a security consultant. I am shocked and horrified to hear he's done anything improper. If indeed he has. He was hired for his legendary skills and a strong code of conduct that would never allow him to betray a client.
Craven might not give you up, but Cassidy will.
A lunatic like that? Oh, come now. His word can hardly be believed. And besides, a man would have to be a fool to deal with someone of his ilk directly. I assure you, I am no fool. I'm afraid, Spider-Man, that you are the only criminal here.
Yeah? We'll see about that.
This is not an action film, boy. Just because you're young does not mean you can hack my security and gain access to my personal... How are you doing that?
Huh. Now who's underestimated who?
Stop that! I demand you stop...
All units. Max Dillon has escaped custody and is at large in Sector 4.
What did you do?
I have no idea what you mean. Thank you for showing me my areas of vulnerability. I assure you, they will be gone when you return.